30, a call for the City Council of West Liberty to order. The first thing is a roll call, and we're joined by Councilmember Parizek, Councilmember Dominguez, Mayor ProTem McFerren, Councilmember Shiltz, and Councilmember Martinez. So first order then is approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda? Second. Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we will move to item number 3A, which is the council minutes from 8/4/26. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And we will move to item 4A, which is a 12-month Class C retail alcohol license for St. Louis Bar LLC expiring on August 11th, 2026. Is there a motion to approve?
Oh, second.
Been moved by Councilmember Martinez and seconded by the Mayor Pro Tem. Is there discussion?
Yeah, I had something. I don't remember this being normal where there's no phone number or no address for the person to apply for this.
There is a phone number and address. It's always redacted off of there. If you look at previous ones, that's on there as well. If it's their personal information, if it is the business information, it will show up on there. So the information that was provided on there was a personal document.
Is there further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we move to item number 5, which is the public hearing on the budget amendment number 1 for fiscal year 26-27 in the city of West Liberty. And so first is the motion to approve or to have a public hearing on the budget amendment number 1.
Motion to approve public hearing on budget amendment number 1.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Martinez, Shiltz,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Okay, we're now in the public hearing on budget amendment number 1 for fiscal year 26-27. Are there any public comments? Are there any public comments? Are there any public comments? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to close the public hearing on budget amendment number 1 for fiscal year 26-27.
Motion to close the hearing.
Is there a
Second.
second? Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, the clerk will call the roll.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Shiltz,
Yes.
McFerren.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
We are now to resolution 260818-37A, a resolution approving and certifying budget amendment number 1 for fiscal year 26-27 in the city of West Liberty. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
Motion to approve resolution approving certified budget amendment number 1.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Schultz,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
All right, we are now to item number 6A, which is reports, and we have the report from the city engineer, and also we just had the public or the work session on the pool. So is there a report from the city manager?
Mr. Mayor, I'll submit my report to council.
Okay, all right. We had a utility meeting, and so comments on the utility meeting.
Yeah, do you want me to go over it briefly?
I can hand out the.
Okay.
I'll just pass it.
It was reviewing feasibility evaluation of natural gas to the city.
Are they like together?
There's two documents here. So I just take two.
Okay, electrical utility sustainability and the hydraulic water model study. Oh, and then the wastewater treatment plant phase one. Here you go.
Set.
Your second page will be for the action I ran in your agenda.
Anything further?
Oh, I didn't know if we wanted them time to read it or if I should.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, council member Shiltz and I had a nice utility committee meeting that we went into kind of recommendations and next steps. We do think that we should go ahead and just start at least the next steps of looking into natural gas as a means for our electrical generation. And then for the electric utility evaluation, I know that we had to identify some future equipment. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what else? The hydraulic water model was.
That one kind of that one ties into with the engineer's report. It's a current study that we're doing right now based on the city's water operations, identifying expansion, any types of weaknesses that we currently have in the infrastructure, which then would all tie back to capital improvement planning and financing for those items. So we did have a meeting on that today, which I'll make a part of my report in the future. Likewise, I'm sure the engineer will provide that as well.
Talked about wastewater treatment plant phase one. I know that we've been in discussions with Blessed Foods,
Correct.
but we're still in discussions, I believe.
We're currently working through the percentage of the 70% of the capacity that serves Blessed Foods processing. So there's still some discussion and conversation with regards to establishing the reimbursement for those costs. Yeah.
All right, any questions on the utility committee? So next up is to talk about, we had the fire meeting. It was on the 10th of this month. We reviewed activities on transfer of emergency medical services to the new agency and talked about the steps that needed to be accomplished for that purpose. I reported on having a meeting with Councilor Tharp on July 27th, and then again, I think I said August 4th in the meeting, but I think it was August 5th that we had another meeting, and the city's attorney was involved in that meeting, discussing the steps that later we'll be talking about in this meeting. Anything else to add to that? I think that's about it. Okay. All right. Are there any council reports?
Oh, just the utility committee.
What's that?
Just the utility committee. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Then we are to item number 7A, vendor voucher claim list number 1, in the amount of $704,046.72. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we will move to item number 8. For some reason, my computer skips around here. So this is a time in our meeting that is set aside for public comments on topics other than those listed in the agenda. No action can be taken by the council. We ask that you state your name and that you keep your name and address, and that you keep your comments to no more than 2 minutes. Are there any public comments? Are there any public comments? Are there any public comments? Hearing none, we will move on then to item number 9A. Council.
You will still need the council member.
Oh, I'm sorry, and the city administrator, sorry. Yeah, my computer's bouncing all around here for some reason, so. All right, so first of all, correspondence and communications. So Councilmember Martinez.
A couple things. I've heard from a couple teachers that Officer Holmes was around giving some trainings, I believe.
Good.
And they appreciate that, and they really enjoy actually having you around. I always hear good things. I also had several individuals from around the community approach me wanting me to pass on just their appreciation of seeing city staff after the storm. They were out there almost instantly, kind of helping clean up and move forward. I did pass that along to Adam Reinhardt and City Manager Geertz to pass that forward. I did have someone reach out to me for the light pole in Rendezvous after the storm. The glass or plastic globe around the light was tipped over. So I informed staff, and city staff was able to actually get out there and fix that pretty quickly. And I have had many questions about when the city will be picking up all the fallen limbs that have been placed on the roadway. And I've just been telling everybody that they're picking them up as street by street, and along with all the rest of the work that they have daily, they're working that in and getting that all cleaned up as we go. So they'll get to it. It's just, it might take a day or two.
And fingers crossed that I'm not gonna get another van.
Hopefully no more summons.
Yes.
And that's
Mayor ProTem. Okay, Councilmember Dominguez.
I was really happy to see on Facebook that one of our new business owners, Vic Martinez, is offering free haircuts for our students who need them starting tomorrow. I thought that was so cool. I'm definitely gonna make sure Austin is in line. His broccoli hair is getting out of hand. But I just wanna, thank him and wish him well in his new business. And then also there was one other thing. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Councilmember Parizek.
Also received a lot of comments about the storm cleanup, and the power restoration was a pretty good job all done by the city, because I think that storm was a lot more worse than anticipated. So we got hit pretty hard.
Yes.
Good job.
Thanks.
Listening.
City Manager.
Yeah, I had received public appreciation for the staff's expediting getting things, cleaned off the streets and the power restored, and that is all I had received.
Okay.
Oh, I remember. Sorry.
Okay.
Just wanted to say how proud I am for the clothing closet, because I know a lot of families have been coming in and getting some school clothes and stuff like that. And I just know that it makes a huge difference. So for everybody that's volunteered and the staff and clean clothes and organize, it's amazing. That's it.
City Clerk.
I do not have anything at this time.
Okay. Now we will move to 9A, council review, receive and file the pool study from ISG. And this is just consent. So is there any opposition to receiving the report? Hearing none, we will move to item 9B, discussion and appropriate action by the City Council of West Liberty, Iowa on the next steps from the council, from the pool study. And so the process is first discussion and then a motion and then a consent vote. So discussion?
Well, I think a committee needs to be formed that involves Parks and Rec, city staff, and members of the community to delve further from the study we have received and start looking at ideas and plans and diversifying the complex too. It could all be part of that, and I think a committee or a group formed to start going that direction. Nice.
Other comments?
Just from the planning process, our recommendation from staff, we would go back to ISG and identify what you're saying, Councilmember Shiltz, and work with the engineering service as they've done in other communities. And then what the ISG would then be able to do is assist us in getting those public meetings, continue to work through designs. And so my recommendation with council would be to direct staff to go back to ISG to start that process for the design and talking about, next steps with them.
And within
And
the
then bring that to
memo
council.
the city manager provided, there is a recommended motion on there to direct your city manager to continue to do that.
Is there further discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion for the city manager to go ahead and proceed with the recommendations, and start the process.
Is there a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we will move to item number 9C. Council receive and file natural gas feasibility study consensus to do so. Any objections to doing so? If not, we will move to item 9D, discussion and appropriate action by the City Council of West Liberty, Iowa on next steps from the natural gas feasibility study. Again, discussion, motion, and consent vote. So is there any discussion?
Mr. Mayor and Council have provided the recommendations expressed by the utility committee in support of staff's recommendation. That was on the second page of the handout provided.
Right. Is there any further discussion?
I just would like to hear from our electric supervisor, Cody, just to give us a little feedback on what his vision is from this.
For the natural gas.
Don't,
Or no?
well, I just didn't, I mean,
I read through it, but
we didn't make room in the agenda to just on the recommendation. What we could do is have, as we're going through the recommendation, we can have Superintendent Franklin prepare more of a presentation around that. We just didn't do that portion in the agenda for it. But it's up
would they
to,
be able to, if they have any specific questions?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think there was a lot of information in that packet, so it was hard for us to digest it all, I suppose. So maybe we could get something planned to maybe go through it more. I don't know. If that's a possibility or not.
Yeah.
To do a work session.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if I'm assuming you worked with Cody to create
Yeah,
some
Cody was at that
motion.
meeting.
Yeah, so
yeah.
if there was any other comments based on the motion that was recommended.
So, Mr. Mayor and Council, what I would like to communicate is that, so just for clarification, we identified this study to go to the committee. And so the committee is the one who dives into all of those details at that committee level based on that study. We did not go to a council as a whole for the study discussion. So just for clarity, is it my understanding now you want to bring it back as a council as a whole and not make a decision on the recommendation to allow you to have your own opportunity outside of the committee?
Yeah, either that or I think go over and touch kind of what we talked about on just that topic.
And saying one of the main factors in with the motion that we recommend moving forward with Mid-American Energy is largely in part because of cost.
We examined two sources that fortunately our area can capitalize off gas because of location proximity, which a lot of communities can't. So we're very fortunate. And then we looked at what they were going to give us, and we had Mid-American Energy and TC Energy, which is a northern pipeline that comes down from Canada. And the TC Energy was quite a bit more. It was like 9 million, something like that. But Mid-American was reasonable. It would provide for 2 turbines at 1.6 million or 3 turbines at 3 million. But I believe we only have 2 turbines and we want to make them dual fuel. So using the natural gas would allow us more flexibility, especially maybe with, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, black starts too. Would that help rather than get a tanker truck of diesel?
It'll help our longevity through our runs. So if we are idling, if we lose incoming transmission, we'll be able to generate without having to bring in those tankers long term.
Yeah.
We can essentially generate indefinitely as long as there's gas on the pipeline.
Yeah, and that would give us the option of actually generating our own.
And collecting revenue. So this also organizes for the future while updating and reworking some things that are needing to be done with the turbines.
I think that helps me a lot. I think that's just what I needed to hear.
It's right now
I think I got the report at like 12:50.
Well,
I didn't get to read
With
through
reading the
it.
report, that my only read kind of was the supply issue with Mid-American versus T. And I know the cost was a ton more, but
They apparently are said that they could supply us with the correct
I know that's what it
PSI.
said too. And they said they only had too many drops in it.
But when we looked at the drops, they claim they've only had 3 in the last 10 years.
Yep. That's what
So-
I just want to be for 100% confident that that's.
Or later on, we could make sure to upgrade, I believe, with a another component
Pressure
with
the compressor.
with the compressor that would help.
I'm okay with it.
But the nice thing is we wouldn't necessarily need to always be relying on diesel because right now it's just
No, I'm just telling you, getting natural gas.
and it's messier with diesel and the turbines actually need more maintenance right now because of that.
Was there further discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Well, I've moved to direct the city manager and city staff to evaluate and identify the next steps for a capital project. Connect Mid-American Energy Gas Service to the West Liberty Powerhouse and return to city council with recommendations for future action.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we move to item 9E. Discussion and appropriate action by the City Council of West Liberty on hiring Mike Kitzmiller for hiring and sustainable operation options for the West Liberty Police Department. Again, discussion and then a motion and then a roll call vote on this. So discussion.
So the information, Mr. Mayor and Council has been provided to you in the action item.
Yes, my question, or well, I don't know if it's a question. I think it's a good idea, but like I reached out to at least 3 or 4 police officers who I have really great community, policing relationships with in the last 20 years who were really interested in applying. And so like if this person is going to be the one who's getting those applications and then providing it back to us, it's basically based on what this person is an expert thinks.
That's not the
Or-
scope of work, that's the scope of work they can provide.
Okay, I guess I read it wrong then.
The specific is they can assist with once we've gone through the applications, they can assist with additional insight into it, but they would not be consulting and handling the hiring process.
Okay,
They did, it's in the proposal, but what we're saying here is that we'll continue to handle the internal recruitment for the police chief, and then from that, we'll identify candidates. But part of that is having insight from those individuals to, did we identify a candidate that we're looking to fit for West Liberty? It's just that additional support. The bigger part of what the scope of work that we're looking at here is it comes back to the cost and the longevity, given, and I try to stay within the memo, is given where we've had some difficulty sustaining staff, budgetary reasons, and training and equipment and those things. Now is also a time for the city to take a look at, because we've already entered into 2080 agreements with other entities to assist for gap coverage. So part of that work is also identifying if we're going to continue to have these challenges, preparing some information, if there's a change that we need to look at as far as an overall service or hybrid service, based on the staffing challenges and continual turnover and police officers leaving the police officer career.
The further discussion. Is there a motion?
I'll go ahead and make the motion
To approve.
to approve the where are we at here? Hiring of Mike Fitzmiller to help with the search for West Liberty chief, police chief. Is that correct? And hiring assistants.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk will call the roll.
McFerren,
Yes.
Dominguez,
yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Shiltz.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
We're now moving to item 9F, resolution 2026-0818-379, a resolution to approve repairs for boiler number 2 at the city administration building. Is there a motion to approve? Motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Parizek,
Yes.
Dominguez.
Yes.
McFerren.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Martinez. Motion passes 5-0.
We will move now to 9G, resolution 2026-0818-380, a resolution setting wages for new hires for Park and Recreation Department and the Library Department. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Martinez. Schultz.
Yes.
McFerren.
Yes.
Dominguez.
Yes.
Parizek.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
We will move to 9H, resolution 2026-0818-381, a resolution setting salary for the FY 26-27 for the electric superintendent. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
motion passes 5-0.
We then move to item 9I, resolution 2026-0818-382, a resolution approving an updated job description for the chief of police in the city of West Liberty, Iowa. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion?
Mayor, Mr. Mayor and Council, the job description was reviewed by legal counsel and they recommend that it meets all the compliance requirements.
What,
Excuse me, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Mary, didn't.
Yeah, no, I,
Did any of our officers like review it or look at it? That's what my question was.
I'm not understanding
you're asking if like the sergeant or anyone else on department.
that's not been our practice. The job descriptions are created internally based on council expectation, based on what they're certified and the needs to perform the position, and then it was shared with our legal counsel to make sure that we updated it to provide everything to be in compliance for the position. The previous one we did have was more aligned with a police chief that serves a union versus a non-union. And so that was also taken into consideration with the update.
Is there further discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
McFerren,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
motion passes 5-0.
We're now to 9J, resolution 2026-0818-383, a resolution approving the First Amendment to the 28E agreement for the creation of the West Liberty Area Fire Protection District, authorizing expansion of the West Liberty and Rural Trustees Fire and Rescue Agency, and providing for a future public hearing on the transfer of ambulance/EMS property, equipment, and supplies. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Parizek,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
motion passes 5-0.
We are now to 9K, resolution 2026-0818-384, a resolution approving the ambulance service arrangement termination, board dissolution, transfer and fund wind down agreement attached hereto as Exhibit A, and authorizing the mayor and city clerk to execute the agreement. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Martinez,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
motion passes 5-0.
We are now to 9L, resolution 2026-0818-385, a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute Amendment 1, program expansion to IGSA-ANG-MWR-001 for the city of West Liberty Army National Guard Child Care Support Initiative, and directing filing of the executed agreement with the city clerk. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second? Is there discussion?
I just know there was some issues with the payment and like stuff like that. Did that get all resolved? Okay, we're all good to go, there's no,
I mean, the tall tale of resolution is that this will now expand to a permanent program. And it also expands to every state and, so now we're.
every state in the country,
Yes, yes.
that's awesome.
And we are the only city that is providing this service. So thanks to our staff for all the work that goes into making this occur. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Shiltz,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
motion passes 5-0.
Next up is item 9M, resolution 2026-0818-386, a resolution approving and adopting the city of West Liberty's municipal electric utility reliability plan and associated compliance documents. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none?
Oh, I
sorry.
was just gonna say, I mean, again, this is a compliance requirement for the municipal electrics operations. And I know Superintendent Franklin had worked with the auditor of this, and it had been identified that we needed to get the plan. So this is an updated plan from our previous one, and it's providing. Because what we were also lacking is that within that plan, we weren't providing a checks and balance and the steps that we were going to be with regards to that. So it's a pretty extensive plan that the department will be accountable for. And I believe it also brings into, at the last council meeting, there was a question with regards to maintenance, preventative maintenance. And so as a part of this resilience, that is a part of that. And so in addition to that, I mean, I didn't know if you had anything else to add about the reliability portion.
No, the Iowa Utilities Commission is just making sure that we're doing our due diligence and keeping up on maintenance and keeping affordable, reliable power.
Is there further discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
McFerren,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
motion passes 5-0.
We are now to 9N, resolution 2026-0818-387, a resolution approving the purchase of the near VX50-500 Hydrovac unit for the West Liberty Electric Department and authorizing the city manager to execute necessary purchase documents. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion?
Mr. Mayor and Council, I asked Cody Franklin, I know last meeting we had a vendor question. And so Electric Superintendent Franklin's here. So if you have specific questions more outside of what we've already provided you, he is here and we can answer those questions.
Are there questions or further discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Parizek,
Yes.
Dominguez,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Martinez, motion passes 5-0.
We are now to item 9O, resolution 2026-0818-388, a resolution approving the purchase of an Omega Super Pro OMG-5038-4KW ultrasound parts watcher for turbine injector maintenance for the city of West Liberty Electric Utility and authorizing the city manager to execute necessary purchase documents. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there discussion?
Mr. Mayor and Council, this is where I would like to ask Superintendent Franklin just to provide a little more information about what this opportunity of the equipment will provide. I know we put some things into writing here, but I think it would be good for him to provide you a little more context, but.
Yeah, so historically, every couple hundred hours or so, we have to send these our injectors in for a clean and flow. We've got to send these injectors down to Texas. The latest cost that we got back was right around $40,000 per turbine. So with some correspondence with Solar Turbines and reaching out to some other generation facilities that are using these turbines on liquid fuel diesel, we came up with this conclusion of removing those injectors ourselves, using this technology of this ultrasonic cleaning process, and getting these injectors cleaned ourselves. So with a $15,000 investment into a piece of equipment, theoretically we could be saving anywhere between $65,000 every time that we need to, and that's going to be becoming more prevalent. So every couple hundred hours, and we've got more than 100 hours in this year. So we're getting flagged for fouling of injectors right now. So it's just cross your fingers until we get them cleaned, and hopefully.
Can we charge other people to clean their turbines so we can make $50,000?
I mean, that would be a great service if if others had solar turbines nearby, but yeah. The washer itself, the ultrasonic cleaner, works for other applications as well. So it's a good tool with some great technology.
So this is equipment that our electric department staff understands and knows how to operate and use, and function in cleaning the turbines.
Yes.
Training.
The removal of the injectors are probably a lot more complex than the actual piece of equipment itself. The piece of equipment's just necessarily turning it on, letting it do its thing for 30-35 minutes, and then taking them out. But my guys have been working with the Solar Techs for the last couple years. So they've been getting some training done, and so I think they're well equipped to do this process.
What is maintenance range on these parts washers? Or like, do you need people to come in and work on them every so often, switch out?
So there's some consumables to it. There's a filter aspect, so all the particulate that is actually removed from the injectors themselves will run through a filter. I have no idea how long those consumables last, but sure that it'll flag us when those filters need change. There's heating elements, the ultrasonic element itself. I'm not super familiar with the technology, but yeah. But the reason why we went with this particular manufacturer is that it was one of only a couple brands that was actually made in America, and we had good recommendations for this company. So they had great customer service. There was a couple other, like I said, generation facilities out there using it. So we went with that recommendation.
And we won't have to build like a separate room to put this.
No,
This.
no, we have plenty of room that we can house it in now. So.
Is there further discussion? Hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Martinez,
Yes.
Parizek,
Yes.
Dominguez.
Yes.
Shiltz,
Yes.
McFerren,
Yeah.
motion passes 5-0.
We're down to item 9P, which is a preview of the September 1st council meeting. I will be in Finland that day, so I won't be here. The Mayor Pro Tem will be in charge of the meeting. We'll have a budget. We'll need to have another public hearing or public hearings on transfers. So.
Yeah, we will be working to, I just want to make sure I have the curriculum. So we have to identify our timeline, but we will have to set a new budget amendment too. And then in addition to that, we'll have to do the work of getting inventory information so we can set the public hearing for the transfer of the assets. And we have an annexation. And we're setting an annexation meeting, a public hearing at that meeting. And In addition to that, we'll have some follow-up from tonight's meeting based on consent from council action items.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Is there a second? Is there a discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. It's out.